So, a slightly different video today, in the sense that the fish we're going to be taking a look at today is neither a koi nor a goldfish. It is in fact this individual right here, which is a common Pleco. Now, I'm sure you're wondering why I have a common Pleco here and why I'm putting it in here, and I'll explain that right now. So, as you can see in this bag here, actually let me get a closer look. So, as you can see in this bag right here, we have what is called a common Pleco. I'm not sure of the exact variety in particular, and this particular Pleco is from my home aquarium. And basically during the summer months, what I like to do is bring a couple of these common Plecos and place them into this pond behind. The reason for that is two main things. Number one, for the Pleco in particular, this is like the perfect environment. It's an extremely large expanse of water that is, you know, covered in sort of this thick algae on the sides, which you can sort of see there. So, you know, endless food for the fish, and there's plenty of cover as well down there with the pump, and I've put some pipes in for it to hide them. And you know, this is like the perfect environment for a Pleco. It's just perfectly large, plenty of food, and it's just sort of stress-free for the fish. And the second reason for placing it in here is just algae control, really. Adding a Pleco like this is just going to help keep the algae on the sides from growing too much. I don't have a massive issue with it, but as the sort of water gets warmer, you know, algae does start to grow a bit on the sides here, and you know, putting it in now helps to get at the algae early and stop it from growing to any expansive lengths. I mean, I've had it in the past before I put them in, where I've had algae grow quite long on the sides, sort of in this string form. But ever since, you know, I started putting them in, it's sort of stayed this thin kind of sludge level, as you can see. I mean, there's still a very thick layer of it, but these Plecos help keep the algae at a lower level. But I'm sure you might be wondering, oh Harvey, you can't keep these Plecos in this pond, it's too cold. And that's where you'd be wrong, in fact, because this tank here is actually slightly warmer than my home aquarium, and that's thanks to it being in this polytunnel here. So once the weather outside gets around 20 degrees, 15 degrees, the polytunnel itself heats up to about 25, 30 degrees. And therefore this tank currently is about 23 degrees Celsius, which is actually 1 degree Celsius more than my tank in my house. And what that basically means is, this is far, you know, temperature-wise, it is absolutely perfect for a Pleco. And in fact, if I was to take the koi fish out of here, I mean, you could put aquarium fish in this tank, you could put angelfish, you could put whatever you like in here. Of course, I mean, I never do that, although it is a cool idea. But I mean, you can only do it over the summer months. But yeah, in this polytunnel, you can keep aquarium fish if you really wanted to, just because the water itself stays heated around 22 degrees. So all I'm gonna do now is put it over here so I can sort of keep it in the same place and, you know, let it float for about 30 minutes and then release the Pleco. Now, it should be okay to sit here. I'm gonna get a little clamp just so it doesn't float away or anything, but I'll leave it for 30 minutes, come back and let it back into the tank. And I'll just let it sit now for about 30 minutes. Might as well feed these guys whilst I'm at it. They're quite hungry at the moment. There you go, mate. Yeah, this one's probably the hungriest of the lot, but they're all quite hungry in here at the moment because of the heat. But I need to get them out soon, you know, just to help with the breeding and stuff. Yeah, that one is ravenous. That's from Koi Farm, that one there. Same with this one as well, this Ogon. The rest of them I'm not too sure. But they're doing great. So it's been about 30 minutes now, so I'm just heading back to go let it out. Hopefully it's doing well, and let's go find out. Well, let it out, I actually want to show it to you, so I'm just going to get a little bowl and then put it in there, just so I can give a little like show off of it to you. This bowl should be fun. Let's just get a bit of water in it. Clamp off. I need to undo this knot. I hate undone knots, but I'll come back once I'm done with it and I'll get it in. So here it is. I don't know if it's a girl or a boy, but I've got it in the bowl here. I'm actually just going to show you something quite cool that they do. I'd say it's quite cool. Also a bit weird, but it's a very dark Pleco, like I said, it's just a common Pleco, but I'm just going to grab it out. Just want to show you something quite cool they do. Well, actually it's quite freaky, but if I can get a hold of them there. They aren't normally this lively, and sometimes they just sort of sit still, but there you go. Because when you hold them out in the water, obviously they obviously must do this to protect themselves from predators and such, but look, if you look on the side of the gills, they're like these weird spines that come out. They're not sharp or anything. Well, they are sharp actually, as a lie. But they're just really freaky looking. I mean, look at that mouth. And it's a really nice Pleco. No, I mean, it'll do great in here. The only issue I might have is these do grow to like a foot in length. And I mean, once it gets that long, I'm gonna have to just leave it in here permanently because I can't put it back in the fish tank. Otherwise, it will quite literally destroy all my plants and such. But yeah, it's a really nice fish. So I'm gonna get it back in now. I'll just catch him up and put him in now. There it goes, and instantly on the side, and off it goes. Now, I probably won't see that for another like 2-3 months, but that's fine. I mean, it gets up to like 30 degrees in here, so I mean, heat-wise, it'll be fine in here. So, you know, in about 4 months, I'll do an update video and just sort of give you a comparison in the same exact bowl of how much growth it's had, because I guarantee you, oh my days, that fish just started off, scared the bowl. I guarantee you it'll have absolutely insane growth. Anyway, that's it for today's video, guys. Hope you did enjoy. It was a little bit different than usual, but make sure to leave a comment and a like down below. Just helps push my videos in the algorithm a bit more, and make sure to subscribe. See you in the next one.